Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Sine, and if you're returning, hey loves. I first want to just say Happy New Year, you all. I did not get a chance to say it, but hey, we're still in January, so I'm gonna ride it, okay? So Happy New Year to you and your family. And you guys, like, honestly, I'm so excited for this new year. It is going to be very fruitful and bountiful. I can feel it already. I am about to have my son soon, so I'm super excited about that. And that just made me feel like you need to get back on your ish, girl. So I will be getting back into my budgeting, of course. Like, I just cannot go without it. So we are going to go ahead and stuff paycheck number 2 of January. And we are going to move forward from there, you guys. So if you want to see what I was able to stuff for my second paycheck in January, keep on watching. All right, y'all. So first up is going to be my cash envelopes. So I did go ahead and purchase a car, you guys. So gas is back on the table, okay? No more paying for rides. I actually do have to pay for gas now. So gas is going to get $10. Which, if you have been watching me for a while, then you know what happened to the first vehicle, but it is okay. Like, God blessed me with a whole new vehicle, and I am, like, so in love. So, happy as a clam. So, for groceries, I am going to put in 85. So, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Just make sure I can count. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 5. Which, you all, it feels good to actually, like, go to the grocery store. Because I was ordering them online and then having to, like, put that money in my account. I wasn't feeling that. I'm not going to lie. And home and personal is going to get 15. So I have 5 and 10, which gives me 15. But I'm telling you, when I was doing it at Walmart, you guys, like, every other day, they were telling me, like, we're out of this. How are you out of it? Like, why? Every time I order groceries, you're out of, like, 5 to 10 things. Why? Doesn't make sense. But spending is not going to get anything, but I do have a Ross card back here. If y'all remember, I had a Target. Girl, I definitely spent that. But I do have a Ross card now, so I'm in a happy place because I love Ross, y'all. I don't have any coins to put in there, and again, it's just my cards back here. But that is it for my cash envelopes. Let's move on to my budgeting binders. First up is going to be my priority binder, you all. So for my emergency funds, I did finish out the last year with $1,000, but some things came up. So I no longer have $1,000 in my emergency fund, which is fine. I'm just going to leave it the way it is and start an emergency fund for this year. So for my emergency funds, I'm actually going to go ahead and start off with 40. Now, I normally do a challenge for this, but because I have so many different changes this year, I just want to try to be as consistent as possible because I know I'm not going to do as much overtime as I usually do, just with me having the baby. I just want to focus on spending more time with him instead of, like, trying to do what I was doing before, you guys, because, like, I was just doing me, you know? So for emergency funds, like I said, I'm putting in 40. And I do still have $650 left. Sorry, I don't know if y'all can see that. But I still have $650 left in my emergency fund. But I'm not going to calculate that in to this new year. I just rather add it at the end of the year. And then I'll have more than $1,000 in my emergency fund. So moving right into savings. Savings is actually getting $30. So I have 20 and 10, which gives me 30. Same thing with savings, you all. I did have a little bit of money left in savings. I just went ahead and deposited in the account. I'm not going to include it. I'm just going to leave what's in there, and then just start fresh this year. So now savings does have 30 in it. Next up is going to be Baby Bop, and Baby Bop is getting $5. And then my baby Sparkle, she is getting $10. Then medical, because I know I have some things coming up, I'm going to go ahead and put 55 in medical. So I'm going to do 2 20s, a 10, and 5. Let's do that. So in medical, I have 20, 40, 50, 55. And then in my envelope, I am going to give me 20. Because your girl love her some press-ons, y'all. I cannot wait. I've seen some really, really cute ones. And I actually just bought me some for my maternity shoot I had. And they look so good, you guys. Like, they look so real, you all. So I definitely will be getting me some more, okay? And then, of course, my last envelope is just rollover. We're going to see where we're going to be adding to that next week. Hopefully, we have a little change left, you guys. I'm looking forward to it. But let's go ahead and get into my other binder. So, moving into my secondary binder, you guys, I am starting off with home. So, home is going to go ahead and get $20. And I think I'm going to do 2 10s. So, 10 and 20. And this is just for my household essentials or extra things like buying tissue in bulk or paper towels in bulk, especially when Big Lots has their 20% off family and friends or members or whatever, because their tissue is really actually affordable and it's comparable, I think, to Angel Soft. So I just rack up when they do that so I don't have to worry about doing it later. And then moving into vacation. Vacation is getting $5. And then holidays. Holidays is going to get $10. Gifts is going to get $5. YouTube is not going to get anything for now. So we'll move on. And then month ahead is going to get $15. So I have 10 and 15. And that is going to be it for my secondary binder, you guys. So here we are. We still got a little money to the side. What? Like, where we get this money from? But no, honestly, you guys, I am going to do a new challenge for myself this year. I struggle with trying to do the 50 envelope, the 100 envelope, and I told myself I'm not going to do that to me. This year, I am going to focus on my inner peace, my mental health, and still get into the bag, okay? So what I decided to do was what's in the box challenge, okay? So for me, one, I love movies. So if you know, that came from a movie. For me, it's going to be what's in the box challenge that I'm going to do for the rest of the year. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to count it all up. I don't have a specific amount in mind. It really is just what's left over from my paycheck that I didn't account for. So who doesn't love extra money, you know? So for me, I am going to be on week 2. That's 26, you guys. Like, what am I going to do with that? Let's try this again. Week 2, there we go. So for week 2, I end up having $19 left over after I broke down my whole budget. So I'm going to put in $19. So let's put this in order because it looks better. So I have 10, 5, 17, 19. And I am just going to fold that up and stick that in here. And the way that came about was basically I round to what I believe my paycheck is going to be. I do my breakdown, and then let's say I didn't account for $19. I got $19 left over. That's how that's going to work. That's how that's going to go in this envelope. But the interesting thing is, you guys, I love finding money, okay? I'm not going to lie. I love finding money. I found this 10 randomly on the ground on my way to work. So we're also going to stuff this in this box. I have some bonus cards here for just extra money if I just happen to find $10. And surprisingly, you guys, this is the second time I found $10 on the floor. I've looked around. I've tried to see if a person was there, if somebody dropped it, and there's no one there. It's always just sitting outside. So I just ask that God bless the person who dropped it so that it can, you know, be fruitful and replaced back to them. But, you know, I'm also very grateful for my extra $10. So we are going to put that in the box as well. So already we've put in $29. I'm not going to keep up with the count of it. I'm just going to keep adding to it and just letting you know what I get each week. And we're going to go from there, or each paycheck. Let's clarify. Each paycheck. And then we're going to go from there. And at the end of the year, we're going to just bust this baby open and see what's in the box, okay? So until next time, you guys, bye.